ABA franchises have ever come together. In fact, the Doctor, Julius Erving and George Gervin will be out there for the ceremonial opening toss.
And once the finals...
Parker penetrates all the way in, gets a pass off out front, and there's a look for Rose. He's going to penetrate, left corner Parker, out to the wing, Ginobili for three.
Hey, let's believe him. That's on three. 1, 2, 3, yes.
But in the third quarter, the Nets would suddenly find themselves overwhelmed and overrun by the Spurs, who began a charge that just couldn't be stopped.
Back to Robinson, trying to throw it, hit the back of the iron. He gets it right back from Jackson, score, David Robinson.
Oh, he's going circa 1992 right now.
Parker drives, attacks left side, wrap around from the right. A beautiful drive through the lane by young Tony Parker.
I don't want to call play.
And with the Nets on the ropes, a patient Tim Duncan was now ready to go for the kill.
And then he just took over and carried us to victory.
Duncan, the turnaround jump shot, he's on the money. Tim Duncan's taking charge now. 27 for Duncan. San Antonio closing in on a Game 1 victory.
And fittingly, Duncan would add the finishing touch.
Duncan's way low. Oh, yes, the one-handed slam. Williams couldn't handle the two-time MVP. And how sweet it is in San Antonio. Get the cerveza out. They're going to the whip. This was never in doubt since early in the third quarter.
And their confidence seemed well-founded. The Spurs picked up where they left off in Game 1, soaring to an early lead.
Jackson drives baseline, reverse layup is good for Stevens.
Right, and the Nets are struggling.
Put him in a tailspin. Put him in a tailspin right now. Right now, we put him in a tailspin. They don't recover from this. Let's go.
But as San Antonio looked to deliver the early knockout, New Jersey would answer with a counterpunch of their own, and it came from their superstar, Jason Kidd. Just as Tim Duncan had dominated Game 1 for the Spurs, Kidd was now putting his own stamp on Game 2, while putting the Nets on his shoulders.
And Jason Kidd suddenly became Jason Kidd.
Oh, crossover on Duncan.
Kidd weaves through everybody and scores.
Oh, he is putting on it.
The Spurs back.
Parker wants it himself. Inside a Kidd with a move. Floater in the lane is good for Tony Parker. Parker motors past Kidd.
The teardrop. Got it! What once was 15.
We have it. You're going to knock it down.
They won it. They win it on the road. 87-85, and it's
3 game between the New Jersey Nets and the San Antonio Spurs. But after their dramatic win, and you usually talk to folks and they feel that, well, San Antonio's rolling, or well, New Jersey's going to even the series up tonight. I get folks arguing both ways. This could be a wide open affair.
Energized by the crowd and their defense, the Nets would grab the early lead.
Martin takes it away from him. High pick and roll, and they've turned it over off of it. Here comes Kittles. Beautiful two-handed slam on the pass from Jason Kidd.
Big problems getting into an offensive flow here.
They just cannot get this offense going.
The Spurs are looking very befuddled. Everybody relax a little. Everybody's got to relax a little bit.
The Spurs would rely on their own stubborn defense to stop New Jersey in its tracks.
Martin's going to drive it inside, runs right into Bowen, loses the ball. Duncan picks it up.
Harris coming back the other way on the attack. Block shot, Ginobili.
Drives it inside, bounce past the baseline. Jefferson got caught, throws it away. Ginobili's got it. Manu with a 3-on-2.
Parker, tough catch in the paint, and he's got that little jump hook.
The fewest point.
The Nets would finally break free in the third quarter.
Ahead, what a pass to Jefferson.
The Nets were actually the best defensive team that we'd faced all season. They were the toughest team we played in the playoffs, mentally, physically. They
would provide a jolt of electricity.
Malik's going to take Martin all the way to the hole.
Rose throws it over Mutombo.
Mutombo, let Rose have a tomahawk on him. Wow. Parker puts it down, gives it to Malik Rose, splits the D, good. A driving layup.
Malik goes with the left hand and lays it up and in.
Malik Rose has been huge.
The Spurs had taken the lead.
Tonight,
They're from Richard Jefferson.
Richard Jefferson, get out of the way.
that is a throwdown. How will send
Team going.
The method to the coach's madness seemed to have its effect, as the Spurs would make their way back.
Make the call.
Heeding their coach's words, the Spurs would fight for any edge that might turn the game their way. And both teams battled for control through a tightly contested fourth quarter. In the closing moments, the Nets managed to grab a 3-point lead, but the Spurs would still have one last chance to tie the game.
He waits. Ginobili checks out. Long pass, Ginobili. Pump fakes open. Here he fires. No! Air ball. Put back at the buzzer. That'll do it.
Keep shooting. Keep shooting it. Keep shooting it. Follow through. Follow through. Be brave.
Three, the Nets and the San Antonio Spurs all deadlocked at 2-2.
And in this pivotal game, New Jersey would come out ready.
Kidd turns baseline, jump shot, good over Parker.
Well, that's a terrific sign for New Jersey. And a steal by Kittles. Coast to coast for Kittles. Look out!
It was clear that the Nets were playing with a sense of desperation.
He's out of bounds. Start. T. Right here.
The Spurs would begin altering shots and changing the course of the game, using their defense as the catalyst to kick their offense into high gear.
Duncan right back to Ginobili on the break. Trying to tie it up and does.
He hits now an 18-foot jump shot. That's what's been missing. Deflected. Ginobili on a steal. Ginobili for the breakout. One-handed slam.
Look at them back.
Ducking in too far. Loses the handle. Jefferson comes back. 3-on-2 again. Bowen quickly back. And Kidd hits a 3-footer in there.
You got it. Come on, man. 12 minutes.
With control of the game and the series up for grabs, young Tony Parker would answer the call as he lifted the Spurs in the fourth quarter.
Parker jump shot. Yeah.
Game away, the Nets would suddenly break loose for one final run.
Jefferson throws it in. Jason Kidd to Jefferson. Inside, Jefferson scores.
Nick Party. Why do you think somebody's going to give you a championship? Come on! If you want the, go take it.
After playing just 2 minutes the entire series, Steve Kerr would step into.
They load Duncan. You give it back. Here comes Stevie's 3-ball. Yes! Stevie Kerr! Now Martin back to the basket. Desperate, bad pass. Ginobili gonna try to run it out. Keeps coming. Layups, good for Ginobili on the steal. Now here comes Parker off the dribble, a high pick and roll into Kerr in the corner. Kerr the pull-up 17-footer off the dribble. Steve Kerr. The chance on Sunday to win the NBA championship.
In Game 6 of the NBA Finals.
The game began. Richard Jefferson and the Nets would look to crash David Robinson's retirement party.
Off now quickly to Kidd. Kidd whips it over to a cutting Jefferson for the layup. What a brilliant play that time.
But as they had done so many times before, the tandem of Duncan and Robinson would carry the Spurs.
Cuts to the free throw line. Back to Tim inside. Off the Robinson slam dunk.
And with the game in danger of slipping away early, they would battle to keep San Antonio within striking distance.
He's going to take it inside. Duncan loses the ball. Picks it back up. Shot off the side of the backboard. Gets the offensive rebound. Puts up a shot. Scores, and he is fouled. He went up strong. Maybe that can start a little run here for the Spurs.
Back inside of Martin. Blocked by Duncan. That's his 31st block shot of this series. And
the Spurs now with a 19-0 run, and they're pulling away. They lead by 10.
It's all falling apart for the Nets. The Spurs can almost smell it.
Claxton splits the D, loses it, and Robinson is there again. Claxton's 15-footer. Yeah, baby. The Admiral ship is coming in.
It was the end of an incredible journey for David Robinson, and an improbable one for the Spurs themselves, as they brought a second NBA title to San Antonio.
Remember the Alamo, and remember this moment. The San Antonio Spurs are NBA World Champions. Let the fiesta begin.
That had the Coach of the Year, the repeat MVP, and now this. Congratulations, San Antonio, for your 2003 NBA champion, San Antonio Spurs.